They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I was just reminded on that carry, he went over 16,000 career yards, so he is now about 700 away from Walter Payton for 2nd place all time.
Man, that's rare air. I'm just telling you, the oxygen there, I would need a tank. You would need one. He's up there doing it all on his own, walking with the greats. Phenomenal, phenomenal accomplishment.
Man, he still looks good doing it. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now Joe Mixon. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Joe Mixon.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They'll set up a throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Then they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
29-yard line.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mixon with it. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 4.
4-yard line.
Pass incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kicker on for the
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. Pretty move. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 32 on the play. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
here's a run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets... It here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
For a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Working with a 2nd and 3. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
In the end zone. It's 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the
18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point right 14. Down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 19 right.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Ready?
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Williams to return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackle made by
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
59. Mike 59. Hey, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. High throw, but the catch is made.
The pass.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike.
4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
37-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Number 84.
It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Mike, check, 59.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott.
That's good.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
First now back to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity.